Right now, we're super excited. On the phone with us, George Lopez.
Good morning.
How's it
Good
going,
morning
man?
to you both. Fantastic.
Great to talk to you. Now, you're coming back to our area. You were here like a year and a half ago. You sold out. You killed up in Kingston. You're coming back.
Yes, I can't believe time's gone by that fast. I think it's been a year and a half.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think. Now, when you were here last, did you get to spend any time in the Hudson Valley? Have you been like around in our area? Or you're just kind of coming for the show.
I have not had a chance to look around, but I know that it's beautiful. When I was out there with the guys, Cedric and DL and Eddie Griffin and Charlie, we got out a little bit, and it was nice. Charlie had been up there a lot, so he really enjoyed that area.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to the show. I know. I mean, you killed last time. It was a sold-out show. Everyone's excited about you coming back. Now, there's a few things that like a lot of your fans don't know about you, and here's one that I think a lot of our WPDH listeners don't realize. You are like obsessed with the band Kiss, right? That's what I hear.
I wouldn't say obsessed. I might use a word like possessed.
Like, how many times have you seen like a Kiss concert?
Well, let me go back to it was my first concert in 1976, Cheap Trick Open Forum. The ticket was $14. You would have thought that I was asking my grandparents to buy me the house right next door to them for the $14.
That was a high price in 76.
Oh, my God, yes. And, they go, what, $1.25 to print a ticket? Ooh, that's ridiculous. But I've made friends with them because my daughter went to the same school that Paul Stanley's son, Evan, and then we became close. But this year, I may have gone to maybe, I think, 9 shows in 2 countries.
Oh,
wow.
Man.
When you get older, you get nostalgic, and before they disappear forever, I said, why don't I go look at a couple of guys, Jewish guys in high heels that wear makeup that are like one of my favorites.
So you become friends with them. Like, how is that? Like, you grow up and you're like such a fan, and then eventually you turn into friends. Like, how does that relationship develop?
Well, I'm going to tell you, this is what happened. I don't think I've ever told the story. So I went with them to I was in Europe at the same time they were, and Gene Simmons had just created this book called The History of Sex. And the book looked like a flat-screen TV standing upright. Huge book. It's the whole history. It's bedazzled on the front cover. It says The History of Sex. He's in the lobby. He's got this thing. He's holding it. Comes up to about the middle of his chest. And he says to Paul, hey, Paul, you see my book? And Paul looks at it, opens the cover, closes it. He goes, yeah. And he walks off. And then we get to the arena early. And then Gene Simmons comes in the room where the food is, and he goes, "Can you get Paul to look at my book?" I said he looked at it. No, he didn't look at it. He just opened the cover. But it's important to me. I spent a lot of time doing it, and do you think you could get him to look at it? And I'm like, wow, man. Now I'm in like a triangle, like in high school. The popular guy doesn't like me, so I go talk to Paul. I go, hey, Paul. He goes, I said, can you take a look at Gene's book? And I'm holding the book. He goes, I looked at it. I go, I know, but can you look at it? And then he opens it up, and Gene's standing on the side of me, and he's looking through, he's turning pages. He's wetting his fingertip, and he closes it. Probably looks at 6 pages, and he closes it. He goes, great. And Gene Simmons looked like he had been just asked to go to the prom. So happy.
Oh, that's a great story.
So those guys are like brothers. They're like brothers. And in any band, it's tough to maintain a relationship. But the thing that I like the most, and I think one of the things that's redeeming of the fanhood is that during the show, they're very respectful of one another, and they're complimentary of each other. And that took a long time to do.
Yeah. Now, have you taken like any of your stage presence from Kiss? Have you like learned anything from them when you're doing your stand-up?
I've come out with smoke before. I haven't tried fire, but I've come out of a smoky tunnel.
You should try some makeup.
I should try some makeup. Yeah. I'm just using a little bit of Just for Men, but I think I'm going to go for the whole white pancake clown makeup thing. I think I'm going to go with the clown makeup. I think mine would be like 2 time bombs around my eyes with a fuse above my eyebrow.
That's perfect.
So the show is Friday, the 27th, up at UPAC in Kingston. Tickets are still available if people want to go. And so now, if people saw you last time that you were here, you want them to come back, right? You're not doing the same stuff, right?
No, I'm not doing the same stuff. That was for the HBO special that I just done the wall, and we're working on another special. So this would be a lot of the stuff that's in there, and it really is. I think the theme. You don't find the theme finds you, and I think this one is everybody should go back to minding their own business. That seems to be a popular thing. People get in the elevators and people talk in the elevators. Nobody wants to talk in the elevator. So I'm on the road. I think I might have been in Texas, Dallas, and I get in, and this guy has a rolled up mat under his arm, and he says to me, "I don't want to talk in the elevator." Nobody does. He says, "Have you ever taken a hot yoga class?" and I said, "Excuse me, have you ever taken a hot?" I said, "Listen, I grew up in a house that smelled like ass. No thanks." And I was related to them, and I still didn't like it.
Well, we're really looking forward to the show. It's going to be Friday, the 27th, UPAC in Kingston. If you want your tickets, you can get them at the UPAC box office, Bardavon, and, of course, Ticketmaster. George Lopez, it's always great talking to you. Thanks so much, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you so much.